Page 22, O come Emmanuel. I look it over, I see it's 4 lines long. The clef signs are treble and bass clef. The time signature is 4/4 time, and we have a pickup beat. We're coming on beat 4. So the other 3 beats should be someplace, and usually they're at the end. But if we look at the end, we see everything's got 4 counts in it. In my opinion, that is an error. That is a mistake. That last measure on page 23 should be a dotted half note. So you can have a whole note tied to a dotted half note. You can draw a stem and put a dot behind it and make it correct. It's just every measure should have 4 counts in it. You can't have one measure standing by itself with only 1 count. In theory, you can't. It doesn't affect how we play it. We're still coming in on beat 4. And then I see a bunch of quarter notes, dotted half notes, and whole notes. Okay. The hands are, again, playing on just one hand at a time, so I'm going to talk about both hands together here. The left hand starts with 3rd finger on A, and I assume you know the names of the notes in the music now. And the right hand is here, 2nd finger, so we're here. And it's 4, 1. We're all quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I go through the whole thing and count it out carefully and play it carefully, slowly, and then I go back through it a few hundred times or whatever and take out the hesitations. And you should be able to play everything in this book without looking at the keyboard, because your hands aren't moving around. You need to remember where your fingers are, which keys they're on. And I hope you're not writing in finger numbers in the music. Some teachers teach that, but I'm very much opposed to it because it's going to cause a problem later on. You need to try and learn to read the notes and remember which finger is on that key. That's the idea. Then once I have all that, I think about the dynamics. Well, I'd say articulation because that's part of it, but we're just connecting everything. So skip articulation and dynamics, the louds and softs. MF at the beginning is mezzo forte, which is sort of loud, moderately loud, whatever you think sort of loud is. Not loud, just sort of loud. And you're staying there until measure, 12 at the end. You go up to loud. Here, loud, just a little louder. And then measure 16, going into measure, you come back down and moderately loud. Yeah, so this is a fairly loud piece. As far as the speed goes, tenderly, well, isn't that nice? How fast is tenderly? Somewhere in the middle. Remember the natural accents? That at the beginning it needs to sound like to hear. So just put a little stress, little accent at the beginning of each measure. Feel it. Please don't copy me. That's one way it may be done. You don't have to take it at that speed. You can do a little more with the interpretation, so if you feel it, or the dynamics. Now, once you can play it at least slowly with no hesitations, let's play it together to check and make sure you have the correct notes and the correct rhythm. I'm not performing it. We're not doing louds and softs. We're just doing notes and rhythms. I'll give us 3 counts because we come in on beat 4. Slowly together. So you should play the same note I'm playing when I play it. 1, ready, go. One, 2, 3. One, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tie. 2, 3, 4. Off. There's a duet for this. I'd like to play that. I need you to go up the keyboard again. So just pretend that middle C on the keyboard instead of here is up here. And so instead of here, play it up here. I'll speed it up a little bit. It's not a fast piece, but I'll give us 3 counts. Now the accompaniment doesn't have a pickup beat. You do. So I'm going to play that first note here with you, and then I'm going to do the accompaniment part. 1, ready, go.